the Georgetown Hoyas. Ed Cooley had been hoping against hope, Goodman, that Thomas Sorber was going to make the decision to come back to school. And as he told Andy Katz, he is all in on the draft, and follow that up with Kevin Sweeney of Sports Illustrated saying, I'm 100% into the draft, and saying that he was not considering coming back to school, which leaves a huge hole at the 5 spot. There is the combination of Malik Mack, KJ Lewis, Langston Love. They just got Jeremiah Williams from Rutgers, Deshaun Harris-Smith. Like, there are decent pieces on the perimeter for Ed Cooley, but I don't know what they're going to do in the front court. I don't know if Vincent Wachuku's the guy. I don't know if this Julius Haile-Fanua guy is going to end up being the impact player that they want him to be. What do you make of this team that Ed has put together in year 3 now at Georgetown?
I mean, it's a big hole, right? I mean, Sorber was going to be their guy. There's a reason he's going to be a first-round pick, even though he's coming off the injury. So I think now they're looking, can they find somebody late? And there's just not much out there, if anything out there. All the top international guys are pretty much accounted for. There's nobody else at this position really that's going to pull their name out for the NBA draft and be available for Georgetown for, say $1 million, $1.5 million, whatever it's going to be. So you probably got to go in with what you have at this point for the most part. And, I like their guys. Like, I like their perimeter. Malik Mack, he's solid. I don't know, again, if you're Georgetown, you're just hoping at this point, can we get in the NCAA tournament in year 3, right? That's a major success. If you can just get in, however you get in, it could be a first 4, just get in. Is Malik Mack that guy? I really like KJ Lewis. And Langston Love, if he's healthy, he's old, he's big, he's physical. I don't have a problem with those 3 spots. But the 4 and the 5, it's like, where, who, what? Now, again, we didn't know Sorber, but if you talk to Ed Cooley, you knew Sorber. You knew how good he was going to be. So now it's like Big Vince really hasn't done anything in a couple of years in college basketball. He was highly recruited. So I'm worried about Georgetown being kind of more of what they were last year, which was, a crown team again.
Isaac?
Yeah, I'm just kind of fascinated by, where's the shooting on this roster? They don't have it. Jeremiah Williams isn't much of a shooter. KJ Lewis isn't much of a shooter. It's kind of a big bet on Caleb Williams at the 4, right, to add some floor spacing. But Drew Fielder also transferred and dipped. That was another maybe stretch 5 option that they could have gone with some lineups. So this roster has lost a lot of that perimeter 3-point shooting. I do think that this group was going to be very good defensively, but I mean, you're also losing 2 of your best defenders, right? Sorber is awesome defensively. Micah Peavy is a total stud and was awesome this week too at the NBA Draft Combine. So they're losing their 2 best players. Obviously, Jaden Epps transferred to Mississippi State. So it's just a weird roster right now where I think that they've definitely improved their perimeter size, right? They're going to have 6'5" KJ Lewis. They're going to have Jeremiah Williams who can heat up the basketball. Langston Love is a big, strong physical guard. Caleb Williams is probably going to be 6'7", and if you go Big Vince, that's a 7-footer. You could talk yourself into the positional size that they have at 4 or 5 positions, but the lack of shooting on this roster is really jarring. And I'm kind of with you. It's what are you going to get at the front court market right now? It feels like you're just hoping for some, 7-footer from Turkey that becomes available in the last second that you could potentially bring over.
Yeah, we all know he's going to end up at Illinois. He's not going to Georgetown. So anybody from that part of the country has one destination when it comes to college basketball these days. I don't think Georgetown's a tournament team. I think that this is going to end up being another year where Ed Cooley is battling to get above 500 overall, which is not the expectation that I think anybody had for them coming into his tenure there at Georgetown. The 2 guys that I think we knew Sorber was gone. We kind of knew that Carter Bryant was gone. Neither of those decisions or those public proclamations were necessarily a surprise.